That's to pay homage to all the COVID-19 victims, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members. Um, Everybody around the world, we're all innocent. We're all innocent. Russians, Chinese, Japanese, Filipinos, Asians, Koreans, Mexicans. All of us are innocent. All of us are innocent. Anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. Yep, today's Tuesday, I think it is, the 17th or 18th. I don't know what the date is, but I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday. Just have a little bit of water today. Man, that's good. Water's good for you. Looks like I got a couple people watching. I don't know who they are, but they had not really debates. I don't know what it is. Probably mudslinging last night, and that's just stupid. Like, hey, Juan, especially offend those. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's offend the Mormons today. That'd be good. Yeah, that's my topic. Okay, first I'm going to offend the politicians, and then I'll offend the Mormons. Okay, we got Mike Pence, and we got Kamala Harris. See, one of those people might even be our vice president. I can't believe that Mike Pence or Kamala Harris could be a president of the United States. How could they be the president of the United States? I don't understand that shit. But like I was talking about GMOs and different things like that, like Monsanto's sold out to Bayer, and there's like a big lawsuit coming out, for what's it called, glyphosate or something like that, which is in all the GMOs and stuff like that. But see, Bayer's the one that's going to pay that lawsuit. It's billions and billions of dollars. Okay, Bayer's going to pay for it, but it's a pharmaceutical company. That's one thing about Trump. Trump is trying to fight the pharmaceutical company, so the pharmaceutical company won't be making billions and billions of dollars. They have that money just for lawsuits. And Trump's the only president so far that's ever tried to fight those people. The prescription drugs shouldn't be that high. Okay, now we're going to get into the other stuff that Juan wanted me to talk about. Okay, I don't know if you've seen this advertisement about the Boy Scouts of America. They're filed for bankruptcy. They got $1.5 billion set aside for people that's been sexually assaulted. Okay, where did they get that money? Where did they get that 1.5 billion? See, I told you that Monsanto's got it from Bayer. Where does the Boy Scouts of America get it from? From the Mormon Church. Where does the Mormon Church get it from? They got it from tithings, from the tithings of the members. Okay, see, like, there's a lot of boys that's been molested over the years. The Mormons block a lot of that stuff because I remember I got into what's it called? Non-disclosure agreements. Okay, they had it from like 1965 to 1985, and they finally disclosed it in probably, I don't know, 2012 or 13, like that. And I saw how many kids got molested in those years, from the Boy Scouts of America. It was quite a few. I can't remember the numbers, but they disclosed it because agreement went through. But from 1985 till now, I have no clue. I don't know. But you can't find that on the internet anymore. And it's kind of strange because the Mormons they have some pull. They got a lot of pull. And Boy Scouts of America got thrown under the bus. The Mormon Church, they started their own camping things, scouting and stuff like that for the boys and the girls and this and that. That way, if the kids get molested, it's going to be in-house. They can take care of it a lot faster because they got lawyers that can handle that kind of shit. But yeah, they threw the Boy Scouts of America under the bus. And Juan wanted me to bitch about the Mormons. I got a lot to bitch about the Mormons. That's a good topic today. I haven't read that, but what's strange is, okay, there was a bishop and a stake president back east somewhere. I can't remember where it was at, but anyway, there was a girl in a dressing room, and the bishop and the stake president had a cell phone, and they put it underneath the counter, underneath the door or whatever it's called, to see this girl, getting undressed or whatever, but they got caught. They got caught. It was a bishop and a stake president back east. But I don't know about the bishop touching themselves. I don't know. Okay, here's another thing. Yesterday was talking about the lady. It was Hillary Swank. It was called Boys Don't Cry, and that's a true story. Okay, the lady was a lesbian, and I don't understand gayism. I don't know if you can even use the word gayism. I don't understand that kind of stuff. I don't. But that was her preference. She was a woman. Her preference was women, but she dressed up like a guy to trick women. To be with women that weren't gay. Okay. In Wyoming, I think it was Cheyenne. There was a gay guy that went to a bar or whatever, and picked up a Mormon. Tried to pick it up. This is a saying. I don't know if they tried to pick him up or whatever. But anyway, one of them was a Mormon. What would a Mormon be doing in a bar? I don't know. But it's a true story. Even Elton John went there and did a free concert because it was so awful. So, just terrible shit. Why would somebody kill another person? But anyway, these two guys took this gay man. One was a Mormon that came out of the church. Why was he Mormon? I don't know. But anyway, they took him out. They hung him up on a fence, barbed wire fence. He had his hands out like that, and wired him up, beat the fuck out of him and shit. And he froze that night. Okay. But in Park City, there's another thing just like that. He was a gay guy, and he was at Park City, and there was Mormons in the bar. Why are the Mormons in the bar? I have no clue. Why are the Mormons in the bar? But they're in the bar, and they said that this gay guy tried to pick him up. Okay, so on the way home, this guy was walking home. These two guys got in their pickup, went past this guy that was gay, took out a pistol and shot him right between the eyes. Okay, when the ambulance came to get him, the police to investigate, he had his hands in his pockets. Okay, the guy was gay. He was gay, of course, But then when it went to court, the Mormon judge gave the guy that killed that gay guy probation. That's all he got was probation. He didn't get a fine. He didn't get jail. He didn't get nothing. He got probation because back then gays weren't allowed to be in the Mormon church. You look it up. It's called City Confidential. Park City, I think it is. Yeah, Park City, Utah. And the Mormons try to keep that shit out, But that one in Wyoming, Elton John did a free concert. I think it was Cheyenne. I can't remember the name of that, but that's a true story too. They had a movie, just like the one Boys Don't Cry. But the Mormons try to cover up a lot of stuff, A lot of stuff. There's a lot of pedophilia in the Mormon church. A lot. Big time, big time. And there's no stopping it, There's no stopping it. And they try to cover it up. They try to cover up a lot of stuff. Like I say, they got the same symbols of the Church of Satan. It's a upside down pentagram. We got your wind, fire, earth, and water. That's 4 points. The fifth point is your spirit or your soul or whatever. So whichever way that point is going, either up or down, that's what you're for. And the Mormon Church has a pentagram, just like the Church of Satan in San Francisco. They have it pointing down on their church, on their temples. The temple in Salt Lake and the temple in Nauvoo, Illinois, the original temple. And Satanism's been around a lot longer than Mormonism. You know what I'm saying? It's been around for a long time. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the Mormon church. See, I was talking about the Mormons being in the bars, drinking and stuff like that. But if you drink, you're not allowed to be in the temples. You're not temple worthy to go in there. But here where I live, it's called dry farming. From Idaho Falls to Twin Falls, there's dry farming here. And most of them are LDS, farmers, okay. Most of those farmers have contracts with either Coors or Budweiser. They got Budweiser in Idaho Falls. They got Coors here in this town, where they take their wheat and their barley and stuff like that. And most of those are LDS ran farms, So that's a precursor to alcohol, precursor to beer, Coors and Budweiser. And they take the tithings, The farmers get the money from the crops, and then they give it to the church. And the church will take it. It's just like, what's his name? Mormon Madoff. I don't know if you ever heard of the Mormon Madoff, but he was a bishop too. And anyway, he was a con artist. And he even ripped off his own mom. Stole from his mom, man. He was a bishop in good standing in the church. Okay, if you're good standing, that means you wear your funny underwear, man. Means you got to wear your funny underwear, and you got to pay your tithings. Okay, this guy, it's called the Mormon Madoff. You can look it up on American Greed. It's called American Greed, and they have that shit blocked too. I don't know why it is, but it's pretty hard to get into. But I've seen all this. I've got into all of it. But anyway, when they came into the IRS and there's a 10% of what you make. Yeah, they have to give 10%. Like that Mormon Madoff, he gave 10% of what he ripped off from the victims, of his church. Most of them were from his church. So he gave 10% of what he made. He made millions and millions and millions of dollars ripping people off, and then he gave them to the church. So they sold all the belongings and stuff like that. But the stuff that what he gave to the church, the 10%, the church did not give back to the victims. The church kept it. That's how they are. Those guys are fucking greedy, man. They're greedy bastards, for reals. The members are clueless. They don't know. They have no fucking clue that they're even in a cult. They don't know. See, they won't check up on Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith is a liar. He's a fucking con man from fucking day one. He's been run out of so many fucking towns. And the thing is, he started this thing. It's called polyandry and polygamy. Okay, polyandry and polygamy. Joseph Smith, polygamy means you can marry more than one woman. Okay, polyandry means you can marry more than one guy. Okay, the women can marry more than one guy. But the thing is, the women have to marry Joseph Smith. That's the only one they can marry. They can't marry any other guys, just Joseph Smith. Isn't that weird? But Joseph Smith can marry any woman he wants. He has his own wives, plus he can marry other wives that are already married. For reals, man. And the people would let him do it. But polyandry, the women in the church could marry, they're already married, but they can marry somebody else, another guy, another man. But it had to be Joseph Smith. This is true. It's polyandry, I think it's called. Look it up. For reals, man. And that's the thing. The people that are in the church, they don't know. They don't know. They won't look it up. They won't take anybody's word for it. But if you look at Mormon stories, every one of those guys, they cry. When you watch Mormon stories, the first episode, they were so sad that they left their family, their friends, stuff like that, all the stuff that they used to do, have good times, go out on outings and picnics and dances and, have a really good time, which that's kind of like tricky. And then they find out what the church is about. Like, you watch any Mormon stories, and the first one, they're always crying. They're always sad that they have to leave the church. But then they find out later that it's all a hoax. It's all a hoax. It's all bullshit. They make $11 billion a year. The church makes $11 billion every year from the tithings and from, like, right here we got it's called the DI, Deseret Industries. People donate stuff that they don't want. It's like Goodwill and stuff like that. So they give it to them, and then the Mormons sell that, and they make a profit. And the thing is, all churches do not have to pay tithings. It's called the 501(c). That means it's nonprofit organization or some bullshit like that. I don't know what it is, but all churches are like that. And the way that the Mormons keep it up, because they have to do what the law tells them to do. See, the original Mormons are down in Mexico. It's called the LeBarons. The LeBarons, that's who they are. And they still do what Joseph Smith and Brigham Young and all those guys, they still do their customs or whatever. But the ones here, the ones in Salt Lake, have to go by our laws. Because if they're not, see, they have to let gays in, they have to let blacks in for priesthood, and blah, 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 stuff like that. See, they were against that. But as soon as the equal rights came in the 60s, all of a sudden, oh yeah, blacks can come in, because if not, the Mormons would have to pay 10% of their tithings or more, whatever the business is, 501(c). You have to have that. Even the Church of Satan's a 501(c). They don't have to pay taxes. Same with Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholic Church, whatever. They don't have to pay nothing. It's a scam. Watch George Carlin. He's funny, man. Watch George Carlin. He'll tell you the truth. He'll tell you about politicians, and he'll tell you about religion. They're all fucked up, man. All of them are fucked up. But yeah, I've lived here at the ground zero land of the funny underwear all my life. Yeah, they think they can become their own god. Um, they go to this planet called Koloff. If you ever heard of Koloff, you have to be on Zoloft to get to Koloff. See, that's why in Salt Lake, it's probably one of the highest ones of suicide rates, depression, stuff like that, because of the Mormon Church. Most of them are LDS. But yeah, there's a place called Koloff. You can become your own god. You can go to your own planet, have as many wives as you want. See, that's what's weird. You can have as many wives as you want, but what about the wives? Can they have as many husbands? That's the thing, Joseph Smith never thought about the internet. He just made up a bunch of fucking bullshit, and people believed it. Yeah, they become their own gods. But like I was telling you about the internet too, if we ever become cyborgs or whatever, we'll become gods too, with a small g. We'll become gods. We'll know everything. But yeah, they believe that they'll become gods for reals. Yeah, it's a planet called Zoloff, and like I said before, there's a guy no name Noah, new name Noah. He found out the church was fucking bullshit, so he took a camera into all the secret meetings and stuff not meetings, but whatever they're called, rituals and stuff like that, and recorded those. And I know this guy name's David, but his name was new name. Oh, the New Caribou. I haven't talked to him for a while. But his name was the New Caribou, but I gave him the name Sir David DeBard. I gave him Sir David, and somebody else gave him the Bard. But he was in the church for 50 years, and he's told me a lot of stuff, and he's got connections. A lot of the people that are in the church, they don't believe this shit. They just stay there for the money, because a lot of them get paid. A lot of them do, for teaching and stuff like that. But people don't realize that the bishop, the 12 monkey spankers and shit like that, all their families, wives, and kids, I don't know about the grandkids or whatever, all of them get a free ride to BYU. They don't have to pay anything for BYU. If they go to BYU, it's all paid for free, And like the bishop, not the bishop, it's the prophet or whatever, that guy, and probably the 12 monkey spankers too. Both of them have 2 cars. One's for business, one's for pleasure. And there's the money from the tithings from the church. The people that pay the tithings pay for that kind of stuff. And they have a lot of businesses too. They have not just the profit, not just getting paid, but they have benefits. Like if you watch Mormon stories, look up Rector. Her name's the same as me. Her last name is Rector, Rector, and she rubbed elbows with the last prophets from the last 50 years. She knew them. She's been to their house or whatever. But they go to the restaurants. They get paid. They don't have to pay for their meals, because they know, oh, this is the prophet, or this is the 12 monkey spankers or whatever, and they just pay for their meal. It's kind of like the mafia back in the days in Chicago and shit like that. When the head of the mafia walked in, he never had to pay for anything. They just gave him whatever they wanted. They gave it to him. It's the same with the church. The leaders of the church, they just go into a restaurant, whatever they want. They don't have to pay. It's free. Because it was to be a Mormon establishment or whatever. Yeah. What is Zoloff planet? I don't know. It's just what what is it? It's just where Joseph Smith, he's the one that made that. He wrote it in his diary or whatever. It's just Zoloff out in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just where they go and they become gods. Something stupid. See, everything in the Book of Mormon. Also, I don't know how Beatrice is doing. I don't know. I haven't talked to her, for reals. And I really don't care, for reals. I don't. You got a computer, try to find her. I'm not going to find her, She knows where I live. She knows my number. People say, give her a call or whatever. I don't know her number. He doesn't care. Laugh out loud. I don't. Honest, I don't care. Fuck it. Been there, done that. I know the truth. She's like that Antifa people. Those Antifa people. Crime pays for her. Crime pays. The most she's going to get is probation at that. But, some of the people that are on Antifa, they don't give a fuck. Like the one just yesterday or the day before, kicked that guy in the face. He's in critical condition. They don't give a shit. They don't fucking care. That's the way she is. She brings a lot of that shit on herself, Beatrice. Let's see. Yeah. See, I even have more videos. I got a lot more videos. I really don't want to show them. One of these days, I might. Maybe when I get a million views, say I'm up to like 850,000. People said, "Oh, you're only getting your views because of Beatrice." Blah blah blah. No, I had 500,000 before I even started doing Beatrice videos. I've been doing this shit for 10 years. But maybe when I get more views because of her. It brought my popularity up, and that's why I started this channel because of her. But I figured she was going to do her own live, go live every day or whatever, and start her own podcast or whatever. But she never did. But I have a lot more videos. Yeah, it was probably about the worst year of my life. But I followed her, to jail. I went and saw her in jail, put money on her books, shit like that, and I did a lot of different things I wouldn't have done. But I found out the truth. I know what's going on. I knew the second day that she was here, but I didn't know shit like that was still going on. It's called Koloff, with a K. Zoloft is a pill. They give Zoloft. Look up Koloff. See if you can find that. Koloff. The planet Koloff. And then put LDS or whatever. And see if you find it. Yeah, Zoloft's the pill that they give you pills. It's antidepressant or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because she drank my, see, I got a bottle of Jack Daniels here right now. Okay. What was weird is I always have like a half a gallon of Jack Daniels, the big bottle or whatever it is. I don't know. It's bigger than the pipe. Okay. Koloff. Okay, Koloff, yeah. This is what's crazy about that. Okay, I had a bottle of Jack Daniels and a bottle of, Ron, what kind was it? Fucking, I can't even remember, man. Bacardi. Bottle of Bacardi. Hardly even open. Okay. How the fuck could a person her size drink that in 2 days? She drank both of them. Like a half a gallon of Jack Daniels and a fifth of Bacardi. It's not 151, it's just regular Bacardi. I had 2 of those. And she told me that she would reimburse me for the one, which she never did. She never did. That's why I asked her, I want a big bottle, I knew she wouldn't give it to me. But see, like right now, I got a bottle of Jack Daniels. There's probably a fifth there, but I have it for special occasions. I always do. I don't drink that much. But that's the reason why I said I wanted a big bottle. She owed it to me, But she was scamming that guy. Scamming him big time too. I don't give a fuck if she scams. I don't care, If they're dumb enough to fall for that shit. That's just like right now on Dr. Phil. There's going to be some guy that spent $1 million on somebody on the internet he's never fucking met, So it's like, how could you be that dumb, How could you be that dumb? But I knew the truth. I knew what she was the second day I met her. I knew she was a scammer, from the second day. And, yeah, almost every day, yeah. Usually between 5 and 6, I think he gets off at 5. Yeah, she did meth for reals almost every day, If she could find it, she'd do it. Yeah. Yeah, I even got videos of that. Snorting. I never saw her shoot up. I don't shoot up either. But I got videos of her smoking and tooting, methamphetamine for reals. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. But almost every day. And she could stay awake for a long fucking time. And she could scam people, man. Scam them. And I hated taking her anywhere because she'd bitch and whine and moan and groan. Oh, let's go get a beer, whatever. So I'd take her to the store to get a beer, like the stinker station is called Stinker Station. You know, it's just a regular gas station because she was banned from going everywhere else. But the second she gets out of the car, she'll go right up to somebody else and ask for fucking money. You know, that pissed me off. She'll say, oh, my grandpa, talking to me or something like that, or my dad or my grandpa or whatever. He's out of gas. He doesn't have any gas. Do you think he can give us a couple bucks so we can get home? Blah, blah, blah. You know, shit like that. That used to fucking upset me. Because she'd fucking bitch to me about getting a ride. And then when we got there, she'd get out of my vehicle and go over to that vehicle and ask for fucking money. And she's done that before here. As soon as we got beer and cigarettes, pull in the driveway, and she'd run out to the street, somebody going by, hey, 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 trying to stop like it's a fucking emergency, like I'm raping her or something, I'm killing her or whatever the fuck, and they'd fucking hit the brakes. What? Do you have a cigarette? You know, shit like that. She'd just do that just to make her look stupid. Let me see who this is. It's a fucking telemarketer. Hello? Okay, that's the number right there. It's 1706. Yeah, it's a scammer. I know I put it up. But, you know, that's all they do. They call and hang up or whatever. You know, fuck them. I usually don't answer the phone, but it was right there. I just show you what goes on here. But yeah, she likes to scam. Tommy Quinn. I don't know what that is. It's a weird sign. But what's weird is that it only stays on for like 10 seconds. Where are you from, Atomic Wind? Where are you from? Probably Idaho. But how's everything going in California, Juan? Is everything hectic there? Somebody asked me if I'd help him on a study yesterday, and I kind of like blew him off or whatever. I thought, study, you know, if you don't like what you're studying, you know, you can't get any help. Fuck it, whatever. But if he wants some answers from me, if he wanted to interview me or whatever, I would help him out. Deep in the heart of. Are you in Mexico? Tiaz? Is it in Mexico? What's the country? I have no clue. Oh, Texas. Here in Texas. Okay. Yeah, the shooting in California is fucking stupid, man. You know, it's fucking crazy. It's over just a little bit of fucking drugs, mainly, you know. And it's like that guy kicked that guy in the face yesterday in Portland or the day before or whatever. What they need to do is they need to have like what is it, like punishment? I don't know what it's called. Oh, you're in Austin. Yeah, Austin's getting fucking crazy. I watched that on Alex Jones or whatever, and people were stopping people on the highway, you know, telling them that they couldn't go through there. Fuck that, man. I'd get me a camera on my truck or whatever, and I'd call 911 or what, you know, I record it, and I'd roll down the window, I'd honk the fucking horn, say get the fuck out of the way, because people were jumping on this guy's truck, and one guy had a gun. I'd fucking run their ass over. I'd call 911, say these guys are jumping on my truck, have it fucking recorded, roll down the window, say get the fuck out of the way, and just fucking run them over, you know, in Austin. Yeah, I watched Alex Jones the last couple days because of Millie Weaver. I guess she got arrested. You know, I was just wondering what the fuck was going on with that shit. But she had some stuff coming up. I haven't watched the video, but I guess it's on band.com or something like that. Band something, you know. You can hit them here in California, LOL. Yeah, why not? Fuck it, you know. I would too. I would not fucking stop. There's no fucking way, you know. There's no fucking way I would stop for these guys. That's like the movie Fast and Furious. Even before I became a truck driver, you see these guys in these little fucking cars run this fucking semi off the road. It's like, what the fuck? Fuck that. He's in a semi, and these guys got these little fucking Hondas. Fucking just run their ass over. Yeah, I would do it too. I would not fucking stop. That's what happened to the guy in Portland. He stopped. They got his girlfriend out to beat the fuck out of his girlfriend. They kicked this guy in the face, put him in the fucking hospital, critical condition. Some fucking wigger, he's got fucking dreadlocks and shit. Fucking albino wigger, But what was I say? Oh yeah, punishment in the park or whatever, public execution, not execution, but public punishment. Like in Korea, like that one guy did some graffiti a long time ago, probably before you guys were even born. But anyway, they had a caning. He did some graffiti on the wall. They fucking got that guy, took him to court. He got like 14 lashes. They took him out to the park, whacked him. Like the guy that kicked that guy in the face, they should give his wife a shovel and just let him fucking hit him one time. Fucking as hard as you want. If it kills him, fuck him. Hard as she wants in the fucking face, But that was terrible. And I don't know why the fuck people act like that, It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And that's what's sad. They do it because they have nothing. They lie. They cheat. They lie. They steal. Let's see, what is it? They lie. They deny. Destroy and steal. Something like that. That's all they do. Lie, deny, destroy and steal. That's all they know. That's all they know. Yeah, it is stupid. See, I was talking about the millennials. I don't know if it's the millennials that are doing this or what. I don't know. But they are fucking stupid, They are fucking stupid. And there's no straightening them up. I don't know what happened to them. Like if, like at the age of 11, they're playing Super Mario Brothers and the next door neighbor come over, he's only 9 years old, and fucking kicked his ass on Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. It's like, fuck. It's the end of the world, man. I'm going to have to be fucking ruthless for the rest of my life. Yeah. They're just a bunch of pussies. They can't support themselves. They don't know what to do. And they think they're cool. But it's not cool to be a fool. See, that's why I was interested in Beatrice, because the way that she acted, I hadn't seen that shit in like 20 years. Yeah, I've not, the same shit. By the year 2000, I seen people that did that shit, and I thought it was all said and done, because it's stupid. It's scamming the government, whatever. And I thought they caught on to that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's all they want. They want attention, But anyway, I knew a family, just like Beatrice, but the whole family, there's 3 brothers. And they did the same shit that she did, I think fucking one of them's in a fucking mental institution, one's in prison, The oldest brother, he was okay. He might be working, I don't know. But it was the same thing, and I saw that right around the year 2000, between 1995 and the year 2000. My son was hanging around with these kids, and I saw how they acted, what they did, how they were scamming, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought it was all fucking said and done. I thought the fucking government caught on with doing the police and all that shit. And then I saw Beatrice, and Beatrice was doing the same fucking thing, 15, 18 years later. And I knew what she was doing, because I've been around. I knew, But she's good at it. She's real good at it. And she doesn't want to quit, because I've asked her, do you want to quit? You need to fucking up your game. But she said no, She likes what she's doing. She gets away with it. People are stupid. Like that old guy, he would go out, get finger steaks and fucking onion rings, or whatever it's fucking called, I can't remember. And he would buy it for her, and she would bring it to me just to show me what she could get from him. You know what I'm saying? It was just too weird. Like, why do that, Yeah, she played him bad, and she probably still is. And he's dumb enough to fall for it, He probably thought he was going to get laid. I don't know if he got laid or not. I really don't care, But whatever it was, he had to pay big time, It probably wasn't worth it, whatever he put out, But yeah, he got used. And he probably still is. But let's see. Ooh. Yeah, there's people in California that are scammers too. I went to California. Fucking one time, this black dude wanted me to buy a 13-inch tire, brand new. Of course he stole it. Whatever. And he insisted, "Hey, dude, man, you got to buy this tire. You got to buy this." It was like $5. I had the money, but fucking, what am I gonna do with the 13-inch tire? Just told him no. I thought for sure I was gonna get my ass kicked. But when I used to go to California, I get in some crazy fucking places, man, because of my ex-wife. It's like what's it called? The Griswolds when they go on vacation, the first vacation, they end up in the ghetto. That's what we do every time we'd go on vacation. Fucking end up in the fucking ghetto, you know, because of her. And she wouldn't get out of the car. It'd always be me. I'd have to go out and fucking visit with these fucking idiots. And it was crazy. What's up, man? Hi from the UK. Hopefully it's not raining there anymore. Um, that's the guy from Birmingham. That's what's crazy. I think Ozzy and Black Sabbath's from Birmingham, and that'd be kind of cool. Sunny, cool. That's good. Because I don't know if I was talking to you yesterday, it was raining or something. Are you from Birmingham? Is that what it's called, Birmingham? Yeah, talking about climate change, because like talking about the rain and stuff like that, condensation and evaporation. When it comes out of the ocean or the sea or whatever, that water, it's not drinkable for us, but you can water your crops and stuff like that. So we got to somehow recycle our water. It's crazy. If you watch I just barely started watching. It's called 2050 Agenda. I haven't seen the whole thing, but they're rationing out food, rationing out water. All the fish were fucking depleted out of the ocean or some fucking thing. I don't know. But we talk about climate change and what's the other one called? Climate change and shit. What's the other one? Fuck, I can't even think of it. But anyway, you look at it is called climate change. You look at Boise, Idaho, where I live. Oh, you're talking about money. Boys Don't Cry on that one. Yeah, see, it's kind of a slow show. It's like I told you, it's not action packed. It's independent film. Anyway, yeah, these guys find out that she was a girl. They took her out. They beat the fuck out of her really bad. They raped her, and then they killed her. Yeah, yeah, that's what happened. They killed her. It was a true story. Like I was just talking about the Mormons. The Mormons did the same thing to the guy in Wyoming. Took him out and hung him up on a fence and stuff, and beat him up, and he froze that night. But yeah, it's independent film. Damn. Yeah, a lot of people don't like independent films. I do. I like to watch it. Um, that's kind of slow. Like I said, it's kind of like Sling Blade stuff like that. You have to be into independent film. Most people like your age and stuff like that, you're into action packed. Um, you got to be action. Everything. Something's got to be exploding. Somebody's got to be showing us some tits or whatever. But independent films, I enjoy them. But that was a true story. That's what happened. They found out that she was a girl, and they took her out and beat her up really bad, raped her, and then they shot her because, um, she'd probably go to the police or something like that. And yeah, it was a true story in Lincoln, Nebraska. But a lot of people okay, let's see, Clerks. I don't know if you guys ever watched Clerks. It's an independent film. That's with Jay and Silent Bob. That's when they first started out. And I would like to see it in color because they did it in black and white. It only cost like $25,000 to make. Um, Smith, what the fuck's his name? Silent Bob Smith. I don't know. I can't remember his name. Funny movie. Yeah. Okay. See, that was an independent film. But they sold to Miramax. They sold it to Harvey Weinstein. They made it for $25,000 at the. Can I recommend? Yeah, some of them. Some of them I watched. But I was talking about like Park City, Utah. That's where they have the not Cannes. What's the other one called? Not Cannes Film Festival. This is the other one. Fucking, I don't know. But anyway, they were down there, and Harvey Weinstein bought that movie from him, Clerks. But I'd like to see it in color, but it'll never be in color, you know. Um, yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. Clerks is funny. Clerks 2's funny, you know. But those are all independent films. I like independent films. Okay, Dead Man's Shoes. I'll have to look it up. See what's weird is I know how to get on the computer. Yeah, I've seen all the Cheech and Chong's. I'll have to remember that. I hate to say this, but I can get on the internet. I can watch anything I want to watch. Whatever's at the theater right now, I can watch. You know, anybody can do it. I don't want to tell you how to do it because every time I tell somebody how to do it, they fucking block me. You know, but I know how to get whatever's at the theater now for free. If I remember that Dead Man's Shoes. Yeah, like yesterday I told you, I don't think you'd enjoy that because it's independent film. Like a lot of people don't like Sling Blade because it's slow. You know, I watch it because it doesn't cost a fortune to make. You know. Okay, Dead Man's Shoes, British. Okay, it's a thriller. It's like what are those called? Guinea Pig. I don't know if you guys ever watched Guinea Pig movies. Guinea Pig is called Guinea Pig 2, whatever. They had like 5 or 6 of them. But anyway, is it a true story? But anyway, Martin Sheen saw one of them. It was Guinea Pig 2. And these are, they cut up bodies and stuff like that. It looks like somebody's being killed, actually being killed. And anyway, Martin Sheen was high on cocaine. And he called the FBI up. And he told them that this was a snuff film, which it wasn't. He was just fucked out. And they come and investigated it. But they're called Guinea Pig. They're out of Japan, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're pretty good. And it's kind of warped. Alien. I really don't have a favorite film. I don't, because my mood's changed. But I did enjoy Breaking Bad. And if you watch El Camino, that was the movie after Breaking Bad. I enjoyed that. I hated Dexter. I watched Dexter. I fucking hated that because I thought for sure he was going to get caught, and he never did. I don't know if you ever watched Dexter. And I didn't like Sons of Anarchy because I know bikers aren't like that. That's just bullshit. But probably my favorite one is probably Breaking Bad as a series. I don't have a movie. No, man, Dexter was a fucking drag, man. For reals. It pissed me off because the fucker never got caught, Of course he's a blood analysis person, so he knows what not to do. But the writers would fucking write, have a cliffhanger, You're thinking, okay, they got him this time. I know they got him. They got to have him. They're going to arrest him. They're going to do something. He's going to get busted. And they fucking wrote splatter expert, yeah, splatter analysis. So he knows how to get away with murder, Put out the plastic bags and everything and make sure all the evidence is gone and stuff like that. It was an okay movie. It was. It was good, but it was disappointing. It was disappointing to me. Disappointing as hell. I don't know if you watched Breaking Bad. Watch El Camino. Watch that one. But first you have to watch Breaking Bad. You have to watch that first and then watch El Camino. I don't know if anybody's ever seen El Camino. But that guy, Aaron Paul, I think his name's Aaron Paul, he's here from Idaho. He's our #1 movie star from Idaho. That's a good show. Yeah, it was. Breaking Bad. Okay, have you guys watched El Camino? You watched El Camino, right? But the ones that are now coming out is okay, Idaho. Yep. Okay, Better Call Saul. Have you seen those? I've on. Yeah, watch El Camino. It's called El Camino. And the fucking dude Todd, man. Todd's a little fucker. He doesn't look like he can do much, but he causes a lot of trouble. But yeah, El Camino's pretty good. And if you go watch Better Call Saul, I think it shows how Saul. Who else but Saul? Yeah. But I've seen like the probably the first 3 seasons of that one, Better Call Saul. I haven't seen the rest of it. But like I say, I can usually get in. I can watch whatever I want to watch whatever's at the theater, watch the British films, whatever, Chinese, you know. But personally, I do. I like independent films. I don't know why, you know. I don't want the action packed nonstop, you know. Go 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 go. I don't watch the superheroes. Yeah, I haven't seen Starsky and Hutch forever. See, my very first car was a Gran Torino. Uh, my very first car when I was 16 years old, 1972 Gran Torino, and that's what Starsky and Hutch had. Mine was brown. But if you saw the movie Gran Torino, that's kind of a good show too. But yeah, you go back and you watch those old shows like Beretta, Starsky and Hutch, and stuff like that, and they're boring. They're like stupid, you know. They're just because we're used to the action pack, like I'm saying. You know, we're used to that. Yeah, Clint Eastwood. Yeah, Gran Torino. See, I had a car just like that. Mine was brown. You know, it wasn't as. I don't think it had a spoiler in the back. Mine didn't have a spoiler. I can't remember if that one did it on the back. But basically, it's the same car, but it was a brown one. That was my very first car at the age of 16. It's hard to believe, huh? And then next, I wrecked that one. I totaled it out. I wrecked it like three times, and finally the insurance company totaled it out. But after that, I got a 72 El Camino. No, it's a Ranchero, excuse me. It's a Ranchero. It was a white with orange racing stripes on it. Coca-Cola stripes. But I had a Ranchero that was white with orange stripes, whatever they're called, Coca-Cola stripe. I don't know. But that's still too much power, man. I don't know what kids have now, but everybody, when I was growing up, everybody had nice cars mainly, you know. Most of us did. And the other ones, they had like Volkswagens or Pintos or Vegas or stuff like that. Yeah, the thing is, you can't get all the shit anymore, you know. They took away all the junkyards. Like around our area, we don't have a junkyard. They got rid of them all. And all the old parts and stuff for old cars, they threw them in the garbage, you know, just threw them in the dump, destroyed them. And it's hard to get parts and different things like that. But really, I do think everybody needs to go electric, you know, I honestly do. But the bad thing is, it's going to get rid of everybody that makes the parts, you know, your alternators, your spark plugs, your fuel injectors, all that shit. And if we all went electric, you know, all that stuff would go away. But we just destroyed it all, you know, crushed it. Yeah. And the stuff over there, what's funny about England, you know, you guys would probably never uh, wear this one down, you know, what's his name? Oh, behave, dude. What's that guy's name? Oh, behave. Austin Powers. Oh, yeah. Everybody's going to make fun of Austin Powers, you know, for the rest of life, people from Britain. But, you know, that's where James Bond was from. James Bond was cool and all that shit. And then they came out with Austin Powers, and it made the British look kind of stupid or whatever. That was kind of funny shows, too, those Austin Power ones. Oh, yeah, I will. I'll grow my hair out again, yeah. Yeah. You know, I hardly ever cut it. Yeah, that's what was weird. You know, all of us had nice cars back in our days too. We had loud music, but they kept going more and more and more and more. And I knew these kids, and when I went to guards, two friends, and they had to be identical of each other. You know, they have to buy the same shit. Both of them had Camaros, blah blah blah. Both of them had to have the biggest fucking amps or whatever in their cars. And one of them fucking blew out the back window one time because they had so much fucking bass and boom 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 boom, and it fucking blew out the back window. It was kind of funny. But you can only handle so much, you know. I don't like loud music anymore. I used to. in the younger days, you know. But I still like classic rock and roll, but I just don't like it loud. Unless you listen to AC/DC. And no matter what, when you listen to AC/DC, you have to turn it up. No matter what, you have to turn up AC/DC. And that was kind of strange when they put in Axl Rose, you know. Yeah, see, my son's the same way. He puts the shit on, and he's got like a fucking. Okay, I gave him a Ford Courier, 1978, and he's got it decked out a little bit, but he puts the exhaust on it or whatever, makes it fucking sound ferocious, you know, with the four banger, and he always does that shit. I don't know why, you know. You can hear him coming a mile away, and it's to me it's just stupid. Yeah. But back in our days, we had cherry bombs. They were called cherry bombs. You know, your exhaust and shit like that. Kind of weird. It doesn't make your vehicles any stronger or whatever. You're just louder, you know. But I used to race my car too. I had a Gran Torino, and nobody would race because they had Chevelles. I think it was called Chevelles. They had Chevy Chevelles. They were 327s. They had the bigger ones. Two brothers. Yeah, we got an ice cream truck that goes around here too. It's kind of strange. But anyway, Todd and John, they were brothers, and they had Chevelles. One had the bigger, I think, 69 Chevelle, and one had the 71, 72 Chevelle, the shorter ones. But they wouldn't race me because they had 327s. I had a 351. But this other guy, he had a Dodge. It was a pickup, and it had 390 or something like that. We raced. We went out and raced. Of course, I beat him. It was half a mile or whatever, half mile race. Of course, I beat him. And then, but if we would have raced like a mile or 2 miles, he would have caught me and he would have passed me. But yeah, we used to race and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. But today, it's life is just stupid, you know. Yeah, you take it easy, Juan. I gotta do some other shit too. But thanks for dropping by, Juan. Rodeoed the cars. In which one? I don't know which one it was. But yeah, Juan's the one that wanted me to talk about Mormons. We got sidetracked on something else. But thanks for the UK. Are you from Birmingham? Is that the one from Birmingham? Is that where Ozzy's from, or what city are you from? You meaning I don't know. But anyway, this is yeah, okay. That's where Black Sabbath's from, correct? Black Sabbath's from that town, same town. Because even back then they said it was a rough town, you know, kind of grungy, kind of dirty, you know. But Sabbath's one of my favorite bands of all time, you know. Nobody can beat Sabbath. That's like Led Zeppelin. I loved Led Zeppelin for the longest time, forever and ever. And then Metallica came out, and somebody wrote an article. This is the new Led Zeppelin, and I fucking hated Metallica. Oh, cool. That'd be great, man. You know that Oz. You know he's getting up there. Hopefully he's doing good. You know, I still think his old lady's pretty hot. You know, she's getting old too. But I'm old. But I think Sharon looks pretty nice. But I wouldn't listen to Metallica because somebody wrote that they were the new Led Zeppelin, you know. And I didn't like Metallica for like 12 years. And after about 12 years, I started listening to them, and Metallica's pretty good. But I like most of the bands out of England, you know. Most of them, fucking all of them fucking rocked, man. You know, Zeppelin and Ozzy and, you know, Black Sabbath and all those guys. They were just nuts. I like Pink Floyd. Yeah. But yeah, that's why, you know. Yeah, because she wasn't that good looking in her younger days. She was kind of pudgy and she didn't look like that. That's why she looks, you know, pretty good for her age. She's pretty, probably in her 70s, maybe. I don't know, pretty close to 70. Yeah. I don't really like Prodigy. Is it Prodigy? I don't like Prodigy for some reason, you know. And they had what's those brothers guy? The brothers that always fought. I can't remember their names. Yeah, they always do, man. They always go off the rails. Always, you know. Oasis. There you go, Oasis. Yeah. I like some of their songs, but I really didn't like those guys either. You know. But the older bands, the Stones, of course, Gallagher's. I never heard of them. I probably have, but I can't think of it. But there's, you know, the bands in the '70s that came out of England. You know, their music will last forever and ever and ever and ever, man. And I don't know how that many good bands came out of that area that fast. It was crazy. But that's pretty cool. You live in the same town that Ozzy. You know, I don't know if that's a tourist attraction or not, but it would be for me. I'd like to see where he used to live and stuff. But you know the songs "Paranoid." See, my first album was Jim Stanford's "Spiders and Snakes." I don't know if you ever heard of that one, but that was my very first album. My second album I bought was Black Sabbath "Paranoid." You know, but I remember those first two albums. I don't remember what came after that. My first album was Jim Stanford's "Spiders and Snakes," and then Black Sabbath "Paranoid," and I had all the Sabbath, all of it. You know, all of it. Same with Led Zeppelin, and brings back a lot of memories. That's like I was talking to the guy from Scotland. I used to listen to Nazareth a lot too. You know, a lot. But anyway, it's almost going on an hour. But anyway, stay straight, stay strong. God bless. See you tomorrow. Mine was the police. That's the bad Michael Jackson. Then Michael Jackson. Yeah, I really didn't like Sting for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't like Sting. But that's the number one three man band of all time is the Police. It went the Police, ZZ Top, and then Rush. You know, and honestly, I like ZZ Top and I like Rush better than I did the Police. But the Police was the number one band, three man band of all time in rock. I don't know about the, you know, the country music or whatever, but the Police was the number one three man band of all time. And then ZZ Top and then Rush. But anyway, stay straight, stay strong. God bless. See you tomorrow. Have a good day. Thanks from the UK. Talk to you later. Hopefully everybody's cool there.